Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Please say hello when you get here. Let me know you're watching the video tonight, and if you see our live button up here right now, you are catching me live. If not, you are catching the replay. Put exclamation point replay in the comments for me so I know you've seen the video. Y'all know how it goes. All right, in just a second, I'm going to have maybe in just a second, I'm going to have a keyword for you to type in, but it's not coming up. Once again, what is going on? Am I in the right spot? You guys, hello everyone. Hi, Mindy. All right. Why does it do this? It looks like I'm only live in my stories and not on my actual video again. And I don't know why it does this to me. But it won't let me link my video when I do that. Oh, Facebook. Oh, Facebook. All right, you guys, I'm going to see if I can get this to work. Real quickly, you guys, I'm going to try to get this to work. And then I want you, oh, see, I won't do it. All right, you guys, I don't think that a keyword is going to work for tonight. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Try to type in the word hands, H-A-N-D-S, hands, and see if you guys can get anything out of that. Facebook is being funky again, and it put my live video only in stories and not actually on my page, which is weird. And I don't know why it's doing that. So anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. Let me see if I can see who's all on here. Hi Missy, hello Wendy, hi Joanne, hi Mary Allen. Hello Angela, my 4th was great. How was yours? Hi Mary. Oh, you guys. Oh, I don't think I can pull up comments either. Oh, there it is. Okay. Maybe I can. Y'all, every time that I come back, something messes up, it seems. I should just never, ever, ever go away ever again. Let's see what happens here and if I can get my comments to pull up. Is the keyword working? It looks like it might be. Okay, I think we're onto something now. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? All right, you guys. So Little Man is gone for an entire week at least. Hi, Tammy. Hello, Wanda K. Hey, Frankie. Hello, Kathy. You got a notification at least. So you're able to see it. Hey, Pam. Hello, Ann. Hello, Wanda K. Hello, Wendy and Missy. Hello, everybody. Okay, good. Hi, Carol. Hey, Tammy. Hello, everybody. All right, good. It's working for everybody, which is all that matters. Hello, everybody. Yay! Yes, I did have a very good trip, you guys. We got to enjoy our time with our friends and our family, and it was so much fun. And my mother-in-law is the best, in case you guys didn't know that. Love her to pieces. And then I came back here, and today I spent most of my day on the computer just getting caught up on the things that I hadn't gotten done for this month yet. So if you're in my VIP group, if you are a Perks member, a club member of mine, you should definitely be in there. Check out the post that I posted today, because that's for a lot of you, okay? All right, you guys. So tonight, we're going to be using something that we've had on our website for quite some time, but I haven't used it in quite a while, and it's now last chance. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate this stuff. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. It didn't work for you. H-A-N-D-S. Make sure you have the S in there. I don't know if you typed in the S or not. Hopefully you did. Try it one more time now that I've got it working. Hi, Dottie. All right. So this stuff right here is called Chameleon Wax. And it's by Dixie Belle. And you can't see it if my face is showing. There it is. All right. So this is the apricot one. It's the only one that's left on my site. We've had 3 different colors. Let's see. We've had lilac, we've had cactus, and we've had apricot. And this stuff is pretty cool. So I want to show you guys tonight what this does and how it works on two different colors, okay? So first and foremost, it is a wax, so this is not something that you want to use through your transfers because wax is oil-based. And you can smell that it has an oil base to it, okay? It's not really stinky. You can just smell that oil base is on there. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start off first by showing you the effects of this. Hi, Mona. Mona's in the house. The effects of this on white versus the effect of this on black, or darker colors versus lighter colors. Hi, Cassie. Because it really does make a difference what you use and how you use it. So, how many of you guys have used the chameleon wax before? If you used it before, let me see a heart fly right now. Let me know if you like it or if you don't like it. I just forget that I have it sometimes. And now the thing that I'm looking for I can't find. Why does that always happen to me? I know why, because I have so many brushes, it's insane. This is the one I'm looking for right here. I thought I had a bigger one, but this will work. We're going to use this guy right here today. Hi, Deb. Willow loves her ramp, but so did all of the kids. So did all of the kids. They were playing on it too and having a good old time. All right, so I've got a piece of white cardstock here. And then I've also got this right here. This is just a piece of black canvas. And I think that I got this maybe at the Dollar Tree. Maybe I got this at Michael's in a pack of 10. I don't really remember where exactly this came from when it's my last one that I've got left. Hey, Pam. Hello, Angela. Thanks for sprinkling. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this chameleon wax right out of the jar, and I'm going to put it on one of these. This is a makeup buffer thing, you guys. Thank you, Kathy. We did have a great getaway. It's always great when I get to go see everybody up there, especially all the family, you guys. And we did get to meet some new people as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this little bit that I've got on here, and I'm just going to rub it kind of in a circular motion on the white cardstock. And remember, this color is called apricot. And I'm just going to do this right on that bottom section there. And I don't know if you can even see, can you see the glare of that and how it just kind of shines with a peachy tone? You really don't get a whole lot of effect when you're using this on a light color. Small effect, but not a whole lot, okay? Hi, Lori. But when you're using it on a dark color like black, it does something really, really cool. So while I'm doing this, hi, Kate. Let me go ahead and show you guys what happens. This is that chameleon wax. This is it on black, and I'm using a blender brush just so that it gives me a good circular motion to be able to blend this in. But do you guys see what that's doing? It's turning it into this metallic-y apricot pinky color. It's very, very subtle on white, but when you use this stuff on black, you get this really, really, really cool effect. And when you've got more than one color on here, believe it or not, it's even cooler. But we're just going to use the one that's in stock. Hi, Katie. You guys, y'all see the metallic of that and how it changes in the light? It's so cool. So we're actually going to do this entire board with this chameleon wax. And I might end up with something different than this because this little blender is a little bit smaller than what I want. Spoke with her the other day and she's in the hospital with pneumonia. Oh my gosh. Definitely, you guys, send prayers for Ruth. That's not good. That's not good. Ruth needs your prayers and support, everybody. All right, let's cut a piece of this off. And let's use a little piece of cloth and we're going to kind of buff it. And see what that does. Isn't that pretty? So cool. and just kind of buffing it in there to spread it out all of the way. And try to even it. Now you won't find a paint color like that. Very metallic-y, very, very, very beautiful. We're going to do this entire board with this stuff just to get our background in here. Oh man. Oh man. All right, so you guys, we left on Thursday night. That was when we left, and we like to, we're nighttime travelers, to say the least. And I don't know if it's because, it's two reasons. Number one, because we have a really hard time just getting ourselves up and around and remembering all the things that we need. And John usually works and we leave after he gets out of work. And I spend the day doing laundry and just getting all of the stuff done that needs to be done before we can travel. And then by the time he gets home, it's like, okay, maybe I should get serious about actually packing us up. Hi, Linda. And that's when I get serious about actually packing us up to go. And so we left here, we left our house at 9:45 at night. And it's a 3.5 hour drive, nonstop. We arrived just after 1 in the morning. Yeah. So, well, on a normal day, it's a 3.5 hour drive. When you drive at night, it's much faster because there's no traffic at all, even on 4th of July weekend. So we like to leave at night, got up there, and we just immediately crashed. We immediately went to bed. And then woke up the next morning, and Eileen and I went to Walmart together and got some stuff that we needed, but they didn't have electricity when we got there. Yes, we like to avoid the traffic. What about you guys? Do you guys like to avoid the traffic, or are you okay sitting and stop and go? All right, you guys, I'm just buffing this in here as much as I can and turning this into this gorgeous pinky metallic, apricot metallic, cloudy looking background. Oh, I think that looks awesome. The traffic doesn't bother you? Coming back, however, was a different story. We didn't leave at night. We left during the day, and instead of it taking about 3 to 3.5 hours to get up there, it took us 5.5 hours to get home. And that, my friends, is not fun. But anyway, kids did a lot of swimming, especially Evan. Evan learned to kayak for the first time, which was awesome, thanks to my friend Sarah, who got him out there on a kayak, though he told her that he had done it before. You like to leave at 4 in the morning. See, we can't get up that early. I-75 North was bumper to bumper. Yes, it was. You would drive back home 22 hours every summer and always start at night. Yep, kids slept. My kids do not. I want to make sure I get my edges too here, you guys, just so that that is the same all the way around. But isn't that beautiful? And then you can kind of create how you want this to be. So if you want it to be straight lines, and do straight. If you want it to be more of a cloudy effect, then kind of swirl it around. And then we're just going to kind of buff it off and give this a good dry. And this stuff does not take long to dry at all. So no, we didn't take our camper. Our camper's not even ready yet for the year. It's still not unwinterized. But we went ahead and went up anyway, and the power was restored the next morning. And I'm going to go ahead and say this, you guys. We went to, my mother-in-law and I, we went to Walmart. And while we were at Walmart, all right, you guys, I'm just going to give this a good dry before we start off on the next part, okay? we went to Walmart and we were planning, or she was planning on going next door to Harbor Freight and spending about a couple $1,000s on a new generator for them because their old generator was really, really old. And every time that she called the power company, she kept getting, we're closed for the weekend. And she had been on the schedule the day before and they didn't show up. So she assumed that they weren't going to be there all weekend. And the current generator wouldn't run everything in the house, just a few things. And so she was going to get a new generator. And I'm like, well, let's start with Walmart first because I don't want a generator in the back of my truck worth that much money that somebody can take while we're in Walmart. So let's stop at Walmart first. And so we did. We went to Walmart first, got the things that we needed, and then we stopped at the gas station. We filled up the gas cans, and while she was at the gas station, her husband called her and told her the power company just left and everything is fixed. Literally 5 minutes later, we would have been at Harbor Freight buying a new generator. So the timing worked out perfectly that we got to skip Harbor Freight. She didn't get in trouble with her husband, who would have said that they didn't need it. And everything was good. Everything worked out great. Do you guys do that? Do you guys do that too? You're crafters, so I'm sure that you do. Do you buy stuff even knowing that your significant other would not be happy with your purchase? For one reason or another. Or do your men like pretend like they wouldn't be happy with something and then as soon as you get it, all of a sudden it's like the greatest thing on earth? Because mine's done that before. We don't need it and then you go and get it anyway. And then all of a sudden they love it. Because that's happened to me. All right, you guys, now that we've got this chameleon wax on here, we're going to go ahead and use some surface wax. And we're going to wax this up because it's similar to paint and you don't want to have wax on the back of your transfer where the adhesive is, okay? So we're going to go ahead and give this a good wax right on top of that chameleon wax. And I do like how this looks, you guys. I like that cloudy metallic look of this. Totally different than anything else you've ever seen. It's got like a purple tone in there. It's got some pinks. It's got some teals. It just depends on how you hang it to how you hold it to the light. It's very metallic-y. Happens to you. Husband used to do that all the time. Happens here. These men sometimes just want to hold on to their money with everything they've got, and sometimes you just gotta spend it. And so that's where we come in. Hi, Tanya. That's where we come in, you guys. I did it with our lawnmower. He's like, no, the old one just needs to be fixed. Did that with a puppy. He said he didn't want another dog, and now it's his baby girl. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I did it with our lawnmower. He wanted me to get our old tractor fixed. And I took our old tractor to get it fixed. But in order to have it fixed, I would have to have the parts fabricated because they're no longer in existence. And I was like, if this thing is so old that they don't even make parts for it anymore, then this is just going to be one headache after another after another. So I told the store, just keep it for parts. The word for today is hands. H-A-N-D-S, hands. I told the guy, I said, just keep it for parts. I'm going to go buy a new lawnmower. And I did. And I got a 60-inch zero turn. And when he came home, he was like, oh, how do I use this thing? What did you do? How do I use it? And he loves our zero turn now. The word for tonight is hands. All right, you guys, so we've got this part all prepped up now with that amazing chameleon wax. You guys can see that it just has this really cool metallic tone on there. Almost looks like a cloud of metallic. and you guys, when you turn it in different angles, it has different colors. I hope you can see that. USA just lost. Oh no! What game? Hands. I'm sorry, Cindy. Type the S in there too. Hands. Both of them. Jazz hands. All right, you guys. Here's our transfer we're going to use tonight. This one right here is called Don't Cross Your Fingers and Hope. Fold your hands and pray. And this is one of the ones from our newer collection that we've had recently. You guys don't forget too that we have a new collection coming up on Thursday is when our autumn collection launches. And I have not yet scheduled the actual event that's coming tomorrow, but for those of you who have purchased mystery bundles from me, we are going to be doing our mystery bundle reveal on Wednesday evening. So all of you who have purchased mystery bundles know exactly what you're getting from me before you jump on the website on Thursday for the other things that you may want from the autumn collection. All right, Carol, I get it. Go ahead, go to bed. Good night, girlfriend. All right, so we're going to give this thing a good fuzz. No, we're going to give this a half a fuzz. Hi, Anne. You guys, Anne is our newest Perks member. Yay! Anne, I did see that today, and I welcome you to our Perks membership. It's fantastic. You are absolutely going to love it, and I will get all of your welcome emails and things sent out tomorrow, okay? Just getting back. Things were a little bit backed up today, and I had to get caught up. All right, here we go, you guys. It keeps sliding off my stool. Oh, the Soccer World Cup. All right, we're going to put this right on here. And we're going to get the letters and the words on this thing tonight, okay? So now, ideally, what you want to do is put something behind this. And I don't really know what I might have that I can stick behind there that'll work. I didn't really look to see. Let's try these. That one's not going to work so well, and I don't think that I have any Recute. Let's use this one. This one should work perfectly. That one works pretty darn perfectly. All right, so this is just going to give you a little bit extra firmness to be able to put your transfer down on the canvas. So canvas is going to want to cave in. Hi, Joanne. Canvas is going to want to cave in as you paste on it. So you try to put something underneath it that is hard, just to keep your transfer from bowing in and causing bubbles, okay? So we're going to use just vanilla on here tonight, and we're going to jazz this thing up. Let's turn that baby on there. Oh, Maxine, is that your friend? Oh, I'm so glad that she got in. Oh, Maxine, thank you. Maxine sent me a message, you guys, letting me know that her friend wanted to join Perks. And my tank top. Oh, yeah, I wore that on the way up. I showed it to John, and he laughed. He thought it was funny. So you guys, she sent me a message, and her friend wanted to join Perks, but because I'm a business, I can't be the first one to initiate a conversation. It's just bad business to cold call or cold message somebody as a business. So I tried to give Maxine all the information possible so that her friend could reach out to me, or just sign up. And now that she's signed up, I have permission to talk to her. Yay! Can you sublimate on canvas? You sure can. You sure can. It will not be as vibrant as what it will be on polyester, but it will work, yes. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to use our vanilla paste, and I'm only going to do the words. I'm not going to do this design here. I did see it, and I wanted to stay up to see the entire thing live, but I did not. But yes, you guys, the girl who was rowing from California to Hawaii, what was supposed to be an 80-ish day trip. It was supposed to be an 80-ish day trip, you guys, rowing across the mid-Pacific Ocean And she made it there in 44 days, and she landed in Hawaii on the 4th of July. Which, on the 250th 4th of July, you guys, I think that that's pretty darn awesome. And so she is now the first American woman to ever row the Mid-Pacific solo. She's now the youngest woman to ever row that solo. And she's the fastest, both men and women, to ever row that area, that ocean area solo. So she broke 3 world records. And it was so amazing to watch that. But now she hasn't commented since. All right, you guys, here we go. We're just going to lift this up. And I'm just going slowly in case I missed anything, or if I have any mistakes, I can go back and fix it. You followed her all along. I did too. From day one, I've been following her. And now I want to see her party in Hawaii. I want to see new updated videos of her partying in Hawaii. Because you know she should be rested up enough now to have been able to celebrate. And I want to see those videos. Okay, you guys. This is what we have so far. I think that looks amazing. We used vanilla paste on here to do the words. And we're going to get this all dried up. And then we're going to use some stuff. And we're going to decorate this. Okay? Let's go ahead and spray off our transfer real quick. So I do love the floral design that's on the side of that. However, I think that for this project, because it doesn't have a lot going on for it quite yet, we're going to add some detail to it with our embellishments. Okay? You followed her along? Yes! And apparently there's a whole bunch more teams behind her too, but they're all, 2 to 4 man teams. That are all doing this row as well. I didn't realize that this row is something that's done every single year. Yeah, Evan stayed up north. He's going to be up there for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on good behavior. And today, Grandma sent me and John a photo of Evan's handwritten itinerary for tomorrow. So Evan went ahead and wrote down that he's going to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. By 6:30, he wants to be fishing with Grandpa and Grandma. And then they're going to fish until 11. And then they're going to go to the splash pad is what he wants to do. And they're going to be at the splash pad from 11 till 2. And then at 2 o'clock, they're going to have lunch. And then at 3 o'clock, ice cream after lunch. And that's so far his itinerary that he had when he sent us the picture. That boy is so stinking cute. Thank you. I think that looks gorgeous. And I love how it... You guys see how metallic that is? Oh, I think it's beautiful. All right, we're going to go ahead and use a piece of, I always forget what this stuff is called. Chantilly, chenille, Chantel, corduroy. It's not corduroy. I always forget what it's called. But this ribbon. Evan is definitely making their day. He is so excited to be up there. I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow with this stuff. Thank you, Maxine. I love how it shines too. I think it's beautiful. Chiffon, that's the word. Chiffon, chantel, corduroy, saffron. It's one of those. The background is called Chameleon Wax, and it is by Dixie Belle, and it's currently available on my site, but it is currently last chance on my site. All right, you guys, I don't think that I want my bow quite that long. And we're going to check out. It's a little bit bigger than I want. Chardonnay. Yes, Pam's got it. It's Chardonnay. It's some Chardonnay ribbon. I love that. Chantilly lace had a pretty face. We'll call it that. You guys know that song, don't you? Chantilly lace had a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. Oh my goodness. One of those C words. What do me and my daughter have planned? Okay, so Allison and I, last night, at about 10 o'clock, we went outside into our woods with flashlights, and we were moth spotting. So Allison is really, really interested in moths. And she just thinks they're so cute, and she's learned so much about them, and she knows how to identify a whole bunch of different kinds of moths. And so last night we went outside looking for them, and we really didn't see a whole lot. Mainly just some little bitty white ones. Oh, you guys, look how cute that is. That little bitty ribbon. And so what we found out, today we did a little bit of research and found out what attracts them and what food to put out. And so we're going to end up putting in a moth attracting, it's like it's almost like a food for them, but some moths don't eat. They don't have mouths. You guys, I don't want it to be on the words. So we're just going to have to make it up a little bit, or we'll just tie this down a little bit. There we go. It would, yes, it would. It would be beautiful behind the city scenes transfer. Think about this color too, you guys, behind anything that you do in a silhouette. Just do just black would look fantastic. All right, I'm just going to glue that little bow right there on the side. So we're going to put up a white bed sheet somewhere in the woods with a black light to attract moths, and then there's some kind of a food that you can make with overripe bananas and some other stuff, and you just kind of smear it all over the trees, and it attracts the moths that do have mouths and that do come out to eat, the bigger ones. And so we're gonna get her all set up to start getting more moths to come where she can see them. All right, you guys, now that we've got that part done, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some extra embellishment to this. So right here, I've got this big old tray that I've had for quite some time of some dried floral. So I bought this thinking I could use it for resin. However, with resin, you need them to be pressed, and this is just dried. Unless you have a really, really thick resin mold, you want the ones that are pressed. And so I was looking at these and I thought, oh, how beautiful would some of these be with that chameleon wax. And I saw one in particular back here that was absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this. And we're going to tuck half of this here and half of this here. And And then we're going to add some more of these florals on here. We're just going to kind of get it how we want. And then we're going to, couldn't find that lemon napkin, but I did get a really pretty blue flower. Ooh. So you went to TJ Maxx. Oh, so far I love this. And we're just going to add some different pressed florals in here right to this. It is actually called apricot. And you guys, you can find pressed florals like this on Amazon. And I just want to lay these out. You just found me on, I know Facebook was being funky today. Facebook was being really funky today. All right, let me glue this first one down because I know that I like where this is at. And we can tuck more stuff under it if we want to do that. So far, loving it. But I do want this thing I do want the floral to go all the way across the entire board. So we're just going to find some different pieces that we like. Had a bunch of napkin sets. Ooh, on clearance. I love me some clearance, girl. And just start adding these in here a little bit at a time. Apricot wax by Dixie Belle. So far, I'm loving it. Let me see if I can find some longer pieces, though. You got some wood bones? Oh, those ones like I did for the... I wish I had another piece like this one that I could piece it together, but I don't. So we're going to have to find out something. I kind of like this bunchy piece right here and how this looks. We're going to add it. The skinny white one's not working for me. But those look beautiful. For the Pluto one that I did, what do you guys think? All right, so here it is so far. I think it's looking pretty, but I feel like it still needs more. Small amounts more. So sometimes it's just a matter of playing with your design, trying to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And I'm just kind of laying it down. And I'm trying to tuck it out underneath that bow. Thank you. We need some a little bit darker. This is it. I think this might be the finishing touch, you guys, right here. This little bit here of the darker pink. That's just slightly taller than the rest. Oh yeah! Just like that. Okay, you guys, I think that this is done. I think it looks fantastic. I love the color on it. I love the floral. But I don't love the glue pieces, the glue bits. Dark flower on the bow. Let me see what I've got that I might be able to put on that bow. There you go. A dark flower on the bow. I'm not so sure if I want to do a dark flower on the bow. I think it's going to take away from the color of it. I don't know if I have any dark flowers that would go good on that bow. I think it looks pretty just as it is, you guys. And look at it shine. Look at how shiny that is. Thank you. A rhinestone. Now I do have some rhinestones. We could throw a rhinestone on there. Okay, and I like the way the rhinestone looks. A pearl. Ooh. Ooh. No, none of those. Because I've got it right now. Penny, type in the word hands. H-A-N-D-S. Hold on, you guys. Let me show you what I'm going to put on here. I put way too much glue on this thing, but that's my finishing touch. Hi, Ro. That's my finishing touch piece right there. It's that baby. It's a little golden cross. You guys see it? It's a little rhinestone golden cross. That looks fantastic. Thank you. All right, you guys, that's our project for tonight. It was quick, it was easy, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. There's our chameleon wax. You can see how that just shines and gives that metallic look to that. And I think it looks just beautiful. So there we have it, you guys. Don't cross your fingers and hope. Fold your hands and pray. I missed it again. Okay, Tracy, I'll get this one packaged up for you then. So there we go, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. That is it for tonight. Different specials going on. Type the word hands in there, and then make sure that you're scrolling through all of the information, because I've got a lot of information in there for things that are going on right now, and some deals that are ending very, very soon, okay? So, you guys, hands is the keyword for this one. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow, okay? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.